that Philippines is the second largest archipelago in the world with over 7,600 islands spread like Emirates over the western Pacific Ocean. It is located in the Southeast Asia, specifically in the western Pacific Ocean, which is surrounded by Indonesia, Malaysia and Taiwan, known for biodiversity and maritime cuisine.
And also don't forget that it is also known for its stunning iconic architecture embedded with vibrant culture and a rich history. Kamusta and warm greetings from all of us. We are the students of Ryan International School Dumas, proudly representing Philippines at INMUM 2025, Indian Model United Nations Conference. This year, the delegation of Ryan International School Dumas includes a team of passionate delegates who are here to debate through diplomacy, a voice of compassion, courage and growth through geopolitical aspects of the current happenings of the Philippines to the committee rooms.
It's time to evolve around the territory of Philippines and get in touch with the current happenings of Philippines, a voice of compassion, courage and diplomacy.
A voice of diplomacy, that's the true spirit of the people of Philippines. Now it's the time to report to the broadcasting channel of Philippines.
I'm Gaurav Kumar from Ryan International School ICSE Dumas representing Philippines in WTO. The Philippines Statistics Authority recorded 6.2% GDP growth in the country's GDP. The Philippines' economy is driven by vast consumer consumptions, investments and heavy infrastructure spendings by the government. It also makes Philippines fastest growing economies in entire Southeast Asia. Philippines has sustained its economic growth even in global uncertainties like the tariff war. It also provides good living standards, jobs and investments inside the country as a vast major investment center in the world. It's a peaceful country which is also making it progress in an economy, and the terror from China keeps continuing in the sea, but Philippines will counter China and provides the trade war inside the country and global trade routes from the Malacca and the Philippine Sea from South China Sea that China claims, but Philippines owns this land according to the United Nations Convention of the Sea.
The annual rate of inflation of Philippines has still fallen down to 6% since July 2025, which has been the lowest if we compare it with other years. This shows a proactive approach of the government towards reducing the food price and energy cost and making it manageable and affordable for the citizens of the Philippines. The government of Philippines have also introduced several welfare organizations for its citizens for the betterment and for ensuring equal income distribution, such as rice and corn distribution programs for the poor and the middle people, so that the Philippines government can ensure affordability as well as with efficient governance.
President Marcos Jr. recently signed a pivotal legislation including the Government Optimization Act, empowering the President of the to merge or dissolve the bureaucratic agencies for streamlined governance, and a new law mandating 4-year terms for youth council officials, postponing their elections up to November 2026. This reform led to the upliftment of the public sector enterprises. Let us carry forward not only the facts and figures that we have heard today, but also the hope and resilience that this country represents.
From the heart of Southeast Asia to all of you here today, thank you for listening to the story of Philippines. We hope that the story of Philippines reminds you that we can achieve everything if we work together with passion and courage.
We are reminded that Philippines is not just a country. It is of hope, resilience, innovation and unity that this country brings.
And in a world where headlines often change within an hour, there is one thing that always remains constant. That is the unity of the people of Philippines. They work together, they achieve growth and promote peace and dignity, knowing that we are a diversified nation.
We are Philippines.
We are resilience, power, reform and a voice of dialogue. Salamat!